Hello and welcome to the RAMCO Kerala Premier League. Match number 67, Group B, live from the Maharajas College Stadium in Ernakulam. Huge game. Kerala United against against Don Bosco. I apologize, the logos and the names of the teams are in the wrong way around. But it is a big, huge game for Kerala United. And I'll tell you why in a short time after we discuss the starting 11s for both of these sides. As you see the ground here, the beautiful ground in the Maharajas College Stadium. I'll just give you an example as to why, or as to an idea as to what is at stake in this particular game for both Kerala United and Don Bosco. There we go. Our producers are always hearing what we're saying live and air. So Don Bosco FA against Kerala United. This is the RAMCO Kerala Premier League, match 67, Group D, live from the Maharajas College Stadium in Ernakulam. Brought to you exclusively from Sportscast India, of course, the home of the Kerala Premier League. Starting lineups to follow shortly, guys. But this is a very exciting game. And I'll tell you why after we break up from the starting lineup. So for Don Bosco, Gautam Muralidharan in goal number 1, Yadu Krishna Dipin, George Phobia SNDJ, Ekomabong Victor Philip, Suraj, Shahrukh Rahman, Papa Prasad, Niranj Ranjiv, Abhishek Limbu, the Nepalese copperback, and Brian Xavier, the captain for this Don Bosco side. On the bench for the Don Bosco FA, the head coach Alphonse Josie, Sahar N, Omkar Shinde, Francis General, Vinay Kumar, Akash Sanu, Abi US, Mohammed Roshan, Adarsh AS, and Mohammed Iqbal Hassan. So those are the starting 11 selected by head coach Alphonse Josie. And now Bino George. Interesting lineup here. You have Cristerajan in goal, Gabriel de Lima da Silva, Salman Kaliat, Adarsh Matumal, Rishi Dag, Jezin Tonikara, Sanchez Sibi, Akil P, Arjun Jairaj, Atul Nikrishnan, and Mohamed Safna. There's no space for Victor Cesar, the Brazilian striker for Kerala United. He's only on the bench, as you're going to see that now. The bench is a strong one for Kerala United, with the inclusion of Bujair Valiyatu and so forth. We'll just see that now, shortly. Nidin Krishna, Umer Mutar, Victor Cesar, Megraj Basumatri, Bujair Valiyatu, Mohamed Shafir, Ganesan, Arjun Via Manoj. Nidin Krishna, surprising decision to leave him out of the starting lineup here today. More on that to follow. Of course, the head coach Bino George. So, the reason why this match is so important for Kerala United is currently they have one game left. They've won 6, drawn 1, and lost 2. They have 19 points. They have to win this game to go ahead of KSCB, who have the same amount of games, have won 6, drawn 2, and lost 1, but with a goal difference of +5 over Kerala United. So a draw for Kerala United here would do them no favors. They would still sit on second. They have to win. Right now, as things stand, Mutut are third, 7 games played, so 2 games in hand over Kerala United, and they are 4 points behind. Mutut wins the 3 games remaining, and they will go on to 24 points. Kerala United could only reach 22. This is their last game. Golden Threads have 6 games played, 5 won, 1 lost. They have 15 points, so they have 4 games left. They can go up to 27 points. So, the fate of Kerala United today is very simple. A draw, and they can pretty much count themselves out of this semi-final in a couple of weeks' time. If they win, they will require Mutut to at least lose a couple of games in their pursuit of Kerala United and KSCB. So as things stand, Kerala United's future is not in their hands. Even if they win this game, they can only go up to 22 points. Mutut will have a chance to get 9 points from the 3 remaining games, which will end up on 24 points. KSCB are currently on 20, can end on 23 points. Golden Threads can end on 27. So, Kerala United have to win this game and then pray to all the gods they want to pray to and hope that Mutut, KSCB, and Golden Threads lose games. And I somehow struggle to see that happening, especially for Golden Threads. Golden Threads have played all of the big boys already. They played against Mutut, they won. They played against Travancore Royals, they won. They played against Kerala United, they won. They lost against KSCB, but that's a game that they could afford to lose. So they played against all the big boys in this Group B, and they'll be looking confident to take maximum points from the remaining 4 games for Golden Threads. So this is a scenario as a Kochi Metro in the background looms large and travels its way up north into the city center. The scenario is simple. Kerala United have to win today. If they don't win, they are pretty much out of this semi-finals and pretty much out of contention to qualify for the I-League qualifiers. And that would be an absolute disaster for Bino George and his men. And it would be a reality check, not just for Kerala United, but also for the owners of Kerala United, who so fervorously just a couple of seasons ago were saying that they were going to be playing ISL or I-League soon enough. Well, my friends, get through the KPL first, and then you can start dreaming about bigger things. Match has kicked off. Kerala United in white, Don Bosco in light blue. This match promises so much, and we hope that it delivers what it promises to be. A cracker-jacker of an affair between Don Bosco in blue and Kerala United in white. Like I said, and I cannot stress this enough, Kerala United have to win to go back top of the standings for the time being, depending on KSCB, Golden Threads, and Mutut to drop points. There can be no worse situation than not being the master of your own destiny. And that is what Kerala United are facing now. They are not the masters of their own future. They are not the masters of their own destiny. They rely on the other 3 teams to drop points. That's why this game, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you live by Sportscast India, of course, is so crucial. Not just for the 11 Kerala United men on the field, not just for Bino George, not just for their owners, but for the fans. The fans of Kerala United from Malappuram who love and cherish this side so much. Chance here for Jezin. Shot coming in, blocked. Minute and a half gone. That was the first opportunity of the game there for Jezin Tonekara. This is a crucial game for Kerala United. Corner kick now for the men in white, the Hornbills. As always, to take it, flicked on the front post, is going to be another corner kick. As always, guys, our YouTube chat is open. You're more than welcome to drop us a message there. Hashtag Ask the Commentator, hashtag Ask Joel, and we'll be more than happy to share any information, any news, any ideas, any thoughts, any personal views on how the match is going, how this KPL has unfolded so far. To be honest, this KPL has been absolutely breathtaking. It really has caught the eye of not just myself and not just my fellow commentators and professionals along the different footballing fields, but it really has caught the eye of many thousands of fans watching from around India and from across the globe. Corner kick now for Kerala United. A nicely short-weighted corner. Cross comes in, cleared away by Don Bosco. Ball is still in the box. It's going to be a free kick in the end for Don Bosco. So 3 minutes left. Sorry, 3 minutes gone, not left. Imagine that. 3 minutes gone in the game. Deadlocked, but you can see Kerala United just slowly applying the pressure on this Don Bosco side. Don Bosco, of course, mathematically, it's not possible for them to qualify for the next round. It's going to be almost impossible for them to make it into the top 4. But they did take a point from KSCB. They are considered some party poopers in this group so far, Don Bosco. Roshan GK is asking my prediction for this match. Well, I honestly think Kerala United will win this game. But it won't be easy for them. I think maybe a 2-1 or something like that. It's not going to be easy for Kerala United. Don Bosco are on their day, as KSCB found, to be a very tricky customer, to be a very tricky game. I mean, they really can perform on any given day, and that is the beauty of this Group B in particular that I've been covering for so long. That the teams in this Group B are very evenly matched. Yes, consistency in league format is very crucial, but on any given day, any team can beat anyone. Look at Sai Column beating KSCB, and Sai Column are languishing at the bottom of the table. Well, they played, I think, 5 games, they've won 1, drawn 1 and lost 3. Their only win coming against KSCB. So, I mean, anyone can beat anyone here. And that is the beauty of this Kerala Premier League Group B. There are just so many good teams going head to head, making battle against each other, that you really can't call the games. They're all so tight. So it's going to be another tight one, I guess. Kerala United maybe just edging it in the end, but I wouldn't rule Don Bosco out. They're a pretty decent side themselves on their day. What Don Bosco will show up today, we shall have to wait and see. Will it be the KSCB one that nearly caused an upset, or will it be, you know, the other 4 Don Boscos that have drawn and lost? You know, it just depends. So let's see what happens here, Roshan. I hope that answers your question. This is George here now for the men in blue. Ball is with Don Bosco here now. Cross coming in. Cleared away there by Gabriel Lima. AB Creations says, say something about the ISL final. I just hope for the best for Kerala Blasters against Hyderabad, two of the most exciting teams in the ISL this season, without a doubt. That's a penalty kick! Oh my God! The referee was positioned in such a way that Salman Kaliat can't have any complaints. He really can't. The referee was just literally a meter away. And that is a penalty kick for Don Bosco. And this is the worst possible start for Kerala United if, and it's a big if Victor Ekomabong manages to put this in the back of the net. Victor against Kristarajan. Kristarajan against Victor. Victor! Oh, it's the post! You have got to be kidding me, son. That was the chance for Don Bosco, and Victor Ekomabong knows it, hangs his head in shame. Oh my word, what an opportunity that was for Don Bosco to take the lead. Victor Ekomabong is still looking at the heavens, asking for earth to swallow him up. He doesn't want to be at the Maharaja Stadium right now. That would have been the perfect start for Don Bosco and a horrible start for Kerala United. But as I said, Bino George and his men need to pray to the gods for things to start going in their favor. Perhaps their prayers are being answered. That's the first little bit of fortune they've had since this game has begun. So, you never know, do you? Fortune sometimes, football sometimes is a very, very funny sport. As you see that miss again by Victor Komabong there. He tried to be too cute. Christo Rajan was well beaten, but that ball struck the base of the post. Ball is now back again with Don Bosco. Playing it back to the centre back there. Pressurized by Jezin. Cleared away by the men in blue. No arguments about the penalty there by anyone, really. It was a clear penalty. The referee was in the right position. And we have our first casualty of the day already after 9 minutes. I sometimes believe some of these players are made of glass here today. That's number 3 there, Yadu. As you saw the penalty kick there once again, there really wasn't any doubt that the referee was in the right position, made the right choice, and gifted, or not gifted, it wasn't a gift, but gave Don Bosco the penalty kick. There wasn't any doubts about that. It was a clear penalty. No one from Kerala United complained. Salman knew that he made a mistake. But saved by the bell, saved by the grace of God so far, Kerala United. 0-0 here. Don Bosco with the best chance of the game, of course, so far. That penalty kick that hit the base of the post. Ball is now with Atul Unikrishna here. Atul plays the ball to Rishi Dart, looking for Safnad. Nice layoff there by Safnad. Shot coming in, easy into the hands there of Gautam, the Don Bosco goalkeeper. But Safnad is a very dangerous customer here for Don Bosco to defend. On the bench, of course, they have Victor Fesar, the Brazilian striker. They have Bujrer Valiyatu, Arjun V. So they have a pretty good bench, Kerala United. I was having a conversation with Bino George the other day, and he was just telling me how complicated it is sometimes to have such a young team competing. But I look at this side, I'm sorry, but I have to be honest. I look at this side, and I see Gabriel Lima with experience in Europe. I see Victor Cesar, experience playing at a good level in Brazil. I see Arjun Jairaj, ex-I-League player. I see Salman Kaliyat, ex-I-League player. I see Bujrer Valiyatu, who also had stints at Goku in Kerala and has played the KPL for a number of seasons already. I see Jezin, who's played KPL for a number of seasons already. I see Safnad, again, a couple of seasons. So I don't see an inexperienced side. I see a side who's got a lot of experience in playing in the KPL. You know, and age doesn't matter when you have an experienced team like this Kerala United side. Age doesn't matter. So in that case, I will have to disagree with the conversation I had with Bino George the other day. You know, it's not a young, inexperienced side. It might be young in age, but it's not young in experience at the end of the day. And that is what matters. Nevertheless, Kerala United are deadlocked here and are battling. Here comes Jezin, onside. Ball goes out of play. Poor first touch there by Jezin Tonikara. But they are battling hard to try and get back into that top position of this KPL Group B. Let's just remind ourselves, the top 2 sides of each group will qualify for the semis. The winner of this KPL will have the option and the chance to play the I-League qualifiers next campaign. As is looking right now, Kerala United might not get to play, and hear me correctly on this, might not get to play the I-League qualifiers on merit. On merit. They might get there some other way, but it definitely won't be on merit, if you know what I'm saying. If this remains the same. As I said, talking about the standings in this Group B, KSCB have 20 points. They have one game left. They can end up on 23 points. Kerala United are second right now. They have 19 points, and this is their last game. So they can end up only on 22. So already they are dependent on KSCB dropping points in their final game, which, as far as I can see, I don't think is going to happen, but you never know. It's football, right? That's a free kick there by George. Then you have Mutut with 3 games left, and they have 15 points. So they can end up on 24. Again, Kerala United need Mutut to drop at least one game, to lose one game. That's what they need them to do, to lose one game. If they do, then Kerala United might be safe. Again, pertaining on goal difference. Golden Threads is a different thing altogether. They need to lose 2 games from the 4 that they have remaining. They have 15 points. So everything is out of the hands of Kerala United. They are relying on other teams helping them out, so to say. And of course, winning this game. If they lose this game, those are the suggestions. If they win this game, if they draw or lose, I mean, look, the task just becomes 99% impossible for them. So like I said, they might not qualify for next year's I-League qualifiers on merit. That's the most important thing. Because whatever happens on the boardrooms after that, we're not privy to that. But on merit, they might not deserve to be there. And that's God's honest truth. Ball is now with Arjun. This is number 6, Adesh Matumal. Adesh Matumal back to Atulu Krishnan. Clipped ball into the box there, looking for Safnad. Nothing given there, says the referee. That is a free kick instead there for Don Bosco. So it's a pleasure being here with you guys, of course, on Sportscast India, bringing you this cracking game between Don Bosco and Kerala United. If you just joined us now, Don Bosco are in light blue, Kerala United on white. Oh! Goal! So! Oh, he missed the penalty just 10 minutes ago. Victor! Oh, you have got to be kidding me, son. What an absolute thunderbolt by Victor. Look at that. Oh, Don Bosco take the lead against Kerala United. And things have turned from bad to worse for Bino George's men. Oh, this would be a disaster of epic proportions for Kerala United. A disaster, the magnitude of which Kerala football has not seen before for Kerala United. Victor Ekomabong with a cracking strike to make it 1-0. It should have been 2, but he missed a penalty 10 minutes ago. Would you believe it? Don Bosco 1, Kerala United 0. And I got asked the question before, I asked the question before, what Don Bosco is going to show up today? Will it be the Don Bosco from that KSCB 2-all draw? Or will it be the Don Bosco from the other 2 or 3 games that they played really poorly? Well, I think we have our answer to that question, don't we? This is the Don Bosco that you don't want to be messing around with today. This is the Don Bosco that you don't want to be playing today when your future is on the line, as is Bino George and his team, Kerala United. You don't want to be playing a Don Bosco like this, not today. Bino George would have prayed that Don Bosco would have not been playing like this today. That's a ball now for Rishi Dart. Cleared away, that's going to be a free kick there. Clumsy challenge there by Adarsh Matumal. But this is a Don Bosco that Bino George feared. He did not want this Don Bosco today. He wanted the other games. He wanted the other Don Boscos, not this one. Oh my word. Another free kick now, this time for Don Bosco again. Oh, what a start to this game, guys. What an absolute beautiful start to this game. 1-0. And Kerala United, if they want to harbour any chance of qualifying for the semi-finals and winning their first ever KPL, they need to turn this game around. There's no other way around it. They need to turn this game around. But look at the morale. Look at the way that their shoulders are slumped here for Kerala United. It's almost as if they're saying, wow, we can't win this. Just look at the body language from some of these Kerala United players. Look at Rishi Dart and Arjun. They're supposed to be inspiring confidence. They're supposed to be leaders on the pitch. My question is now, when you're trailing by 1-0 and your future in this KPL depends on winning this game, which Kerala United player is going to stand up today, take the bull by the horns and say, I am here. I am going to win this game for my team? Who's going to do that? So far, I can't pinpoint anyone that's going to do that. I really can't. Honestly, I cannot pinpoint anyone. Seeing the body language that I'm seeing right now, they have to wake up. They have to somehow pull up their socks and try and get back into this game as quickly as possible. Because the longer this goes 1-0 for Don Bosco, the more nervous this Kerala United side is going to become. And the more complicated things are going to end up for Bino George and his men. Another shot coming in from distance that goes well wide. It's a goal kick for Kerala United. The Hornbills trailing by 1-0 against Don Bosco. Early change here for Don Bosco, number 39 coming on for... Let's just see for who though. So number 39 is coming on for number 3. So Yadu is off. Number 39 is on. We shall have to wait and see who number 39 is. I don't have my team sheet here with me, unfortunately. I have it electronically, but I can't be focusing on the game and looking at the team sheet. So I hope my producers can just jot down number 39 onto our scoreboard here. Ball is with George. He's been influential today, hasn't he, so far? So has Victor Komabong. Ball lost there by number 7, Deepan. Ball is with Salman Kaliyat, who's playing in a full-back position. Rather, I mean, there've been some weird moves here by Bino George, playing Salman, who's usually a winger, not known for his defensive qualities, as a fullback today. It's just, it's strange. It's strange. Nitin Krishna's on the bench. It's just strange when you have a fullback who's on the bench, because let's be honest. If he was injured, he would not be on the bench. So I'm guessing he's fit and ready to play. That's a free kick there for Kerala United in a dangerous position for Arjun Jayaraj. Free kick taken quickly. Jezin, Arjun, Jezin, over the bar. But that was a smart move there by Arjun Jayaraj, of course. The brains of this Kerala United side. The everything goes through him, doesn't it? The good, the bad, and the ugly, as they say. So, 1-0. Don Bosco. A cracking goal that they scored against Kerala United by Victor Komobong, who also missed a penalty. I'm not going to answer to Rahul Kumar's YouTube chat there. Let's keep it as clean as possible, Rahul. To be honest, Rahul, the goal was legal. I saw the replay once again. I just have to clarify this. During the game, I could not see the replay properly. After the game, and I said, oh, what's happened here, blah, blah, blah. I made a mistake when I said that. And look, I'm man enough to accept my mistakes and errors when I make an error of judgment or when I make a mistake. I'm man enough to accept that. So I made a mistake, genuine mistake in that game. The goal was a legal goal. A chance here though for Kerala United. The goal was a legal goal. It actually took a deflection from one of the Travancore Royals defenders. So it's legal, perfectly legal. One of the games in the Premier League this past weekend, something similar happened, and it wasn't blown for offside because something similar happened. So I think it was a Premier League or Champions League. I can't remember. But it's football. It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. And no, I'm not a Malayali, Akil Lal. There's another Don Bosco player is down injured here. I think that's Victor there. So Don Bosco leading by 1-0 against Kerala United. That is Victor indeed. He's a goal scorer, that cracking goal. He missed the penalty also, so a little bit of a mixed bag today for Victor in today's game. Rahul Kumar, the red cards, I'm not going to dispute that, but last minute offside goal, you are mistaken, my friend. Like I said, during the game, I thought it was an offside goal. Looking back at it, it wasn't. The ball ricochets off one of the Travancore Royals players. Jezin now with the ball goes over the bar. So it cannot be considered an offside. I'm sorry for that, but those are the rules. I think I clarified that in one of the other games that we did after that. So yeah, just wanted to clarify that again publicly, seeing that you're trying to, talk about it. So yeah, Don Bosco 1, Kerala United 0. And no, guys, Akil Lal is asking which is my favorite team in RAMCO Premier League. I don't have a favorite team, guys. I'm as neutral as can be. This season, I've enjoyed watching Golden Threads. I think they've played some very good football. They've kept it tight. They've been disciplined. That's going to be a free kick there for Kerala United. So, it's not a favorite team, but I've enjoyed watching them. I enjoy watching KSCB. I really do. They have some very good gifted players. Nevin Charles and Vignesh and Mohamed Barakoto. They just have a very good team, KSCB. But a favorite team as such, I don't have. As a commentator, I have to be as neutral and as unbiased as possible. So yeah, if you want to know my favorite team, it's Liverpool. That's the only team that I absolutely love, to be honest. Ball is with Arjun Joyraj, the captain. Free kick taken. Oh, whoa. What a beautiful save that was by the keeper there, Gautam. That was creeping in, Look at this once again. Arjun Joyraj, that was creeping in. And Gautam with a tremendous save to keep it at 1-0. Wow. Could have been a different story had Gautam not saved that. What a good free kick that was by Arjun Joyraj, looking at the back post. Corner kick though now for the Hornbills. Corner comes in, looking for Gabriel Lima. Again, another save. And that's going to be another injury stoppage there. Goalkeeper is down and injured. It was a genuine injury there, I believe. I feel. So 1-0 for Don Bosco, 27 minutes and a half gone. Well, call it 28 minutes now. Good start to this game. So you see another chance there for Kerala United. As Gautam there took a bit of a knock, we saw before. Hope he's fine and ready. His team desperately needs his quality goalkeeping services today. Ball is with Gautam for Don Bosco. Remaining blue controlling the play here. Raul Kuma, it's not that I have a soft corner for KSCB. It's just that they're one of the teams that play the better football. And yes, I'm not going to lie, Mohamed Parakotul really does spur a lot of emotions in me the way he plays football. It's, you know, his freedom when playing, his X factor. Of course, I love watching him play football. I think he's one of the better players in this KPL. I really do. I'm not going to lie, you know. But doesn't mean that I'm a full supporter of KSCB. I just enjoy the way they play. Just like I said, like I enjoy Golden Threads play also. You know, it's very simple. This season at least, Golden Threads, I really have enjoyed watching them play football. It's very simple. You know, when you play good football, you're gonna like watching them, right? You're not gonna enjoy watching a team just kick the ball upfield and defend all the time. You're not gonna be like, oh yeah, I like watching this team. You're gonna say the teams that you think play the best football, right? And in this Group B, I think KSCB and Golden Threads have been both of the teams that have played the better brand of football. I can't say Kerala United have played extremely well. I think they've scraped through games, like they did against Travancore Royals. They lost against Mutut. They drew against KSCB. They scraped through that one. They lost against Golden Thread. So I can't say that Kerala United have had a great campaign. Against the big four, Golden Threads, Mutut, KSCB, they've lost 2 and drawn 1. So that is not championship material. So you can't say you enjoy, or I cannot say I enjoy Kerala United, the way they play football. I can say they have some very good players in Arjun Jayaraj, Rishi Dutt, which is a player I rate highly. This guy on the ball, Adarsh Matumar, also I rate him highly. You know, Safnad, Victor Fesar, the few games I've seen him play, I think is a brilliant addition to this Kerala United side. But if we're talking about teams that play a good brand of football, I haven't seen that from Kerala United. So I cannot say, yeah, I've enjoyed Kerala United's games. I cannot, because it's the truth, you know. There's just something missing in that Kerala United side, some sort of leadership. I don't know if it's on the field, off the field. I don't know what it is, but there's just something missing in that Kerala United side. And Rahul Kumar, I completely agree with you. KSCB are not up to their standards this season. I completely agree with you. But still, not up to the standards, and they're the highest goal scorers of this Group B. Explain that to me. You get where I'm coming from? They are one of the most exciting teams to watch. It's the truth. And there's nothing wrong with admitting the facts that they are one of the best teams to watch around. It's as simple as that. Those are facts. Akil is asking about the ground, the turf quality. I think this Maharaja's College ground has played really well for the duration of this KPL. I think it's a pretty good ground. I've been into the ground a number of times before, and it's a very, very clean ground, very good ground. And to be very honest with you, it's not a ground where you would say there are a lot of bumps and bruises. I think it's a very good ground, seriously, and it's a true testament to to uh, the groundsmen and the ground staff. You know that they're keeping this ground fit and healthy for all the games happening. You know, Sharhad Hanif is saying, "I feel the same about Kerala United this season. Something's not right." I agree. Something is not right with the team that they have. Let's be very frank and honest here, guys. With the team that they have, it's not for them to be losing against Don Bosco, Golden Threads, drawing against KS. They are literally at the very beginning when I saw the team sheets of every single team in this KPL. I said Kerala United, I said KSEB, and I said Gokulam Kerala. Now Gokulam Kerala have been very disappointing in Group A. Literally, they have been very, very poor this season, Gokulam Kerala. And it's going to be one of those campaigns where we're going to see a different champion that we've seen for the past maybe 3 or 4 years. Because I don't think Kerala United are going to be there. Blasters are definitely not going to be there. Gokulam quite possibly are not going to be there. So it's going to be something new. And that is exciting. That is very exciting to see something new cropping up, popping up out of nowhere. That is the essence of football. That is what makes it so beautiful, this game. You know, where the underdog, the one that you least expect to win, will bam, all of a sudden just be there. I mean, look at Golden Threads this season. No one in their right mind would have said Golden Threads have a good chance of winning this tournament. But as things are standing, I think Golden Threads have a fantastic chance of doing just that. Because they're such a clinical team. They are such a good, marshaled side with a lot of, good players in their different sides. It's surprising, but it's surprising in such a good way. It just makes you smile, right? And says, okay, I love football. I love Kerala. I love Kerala Premier League. I've been here for the past 4 years. And you think back and say, okay, well, Golden Threads are playing really well this season. I'm so happy for them. I really am. Without a doubt, I hope they go as far as they possibly can go. Because it's something different, something new. And so is Mutut. But you see the difference with Mutut is you were somehow expecting Mutut to be there. Let's be honest. When they signed Matias Veron and they signed the Brazilian Alex and all that kind of stuff, you were expecting Mutut to be. No, they have Argent Tom, ex-Gokulam player. They are pretty decent. Pretty decent. So Mutut is far less of a surprise to me than Golden Threads. Ball is now back with the goalkeeper Gautam. So, Don Bosco 1, Kerala United 0. What a cracking game we have here on our screens today. So 38 minutes gone. And this game is 1-0 for Don Bosco. Akil Lal is asking which position are Gokulam, Kerala and KPL. I think they're fourth, but I think they played 3, 5, I think they played 6 games and they have 11 points or something. So they lost against Real Malabar the other day, surprisingly enough. So it's a very unusual league, a very unusual season here for all the big guns. Kerala United, KSCB, obviously Kerala Blasters languishing in the relegation battle this season. So it's a very strange KPL 2022, and I say strange in a positive way, because this is only good for Kerala football. Because if you have the usual teams winning it all the time, then it just gets boring. It just gets to a stage where you think, okay, well, it's just going to be Kerala United, Gokulam, KSCB, and that's it, and one more. Who's it going to be? You know. But if you have this kind of competition, if you have this kind of elite competition between all the teams, then that just serves so well for Kerala football going into the future, because that means that there's more good players to choose from for the likes of the Santos Trophy, for I-League qualifiers, for the I-League for Gokulam Kerala, for ISL in Kerala Blasters. So it's just a complete how should I say, chain of players that are now at a very high level competing in this KPL, which can easily compete in other leagues and divisions and make a living out of this footballing career, which is always a pretty hard thing to do when you're playing at an amateur level. But now the level is turning into semi-pro, professional level, and that becomes just so much better for all the players that Kerala has. It really is truly is a renaissance for Kerala football, and we are witnessing it with our own very eyes. Onside here? No, he isn't. He's offside in the end. Either way, he missed it there, George. 41 minutes have gone in this game. 1-0 for Don Bosco against Kerala United. Long ball forward. Ball is with Don Bosco, with Kerala United here. Now with Adarsh, that's number 19, Akil. Rishi Dart with a long ball forward, cleared away by Don Bosco. Let's try and keep the conversation, guys, to this KPL, Kerala football. Let's try and avoid the ISL, guys. That, at the end of the day, is not my remit. I'm here doing the KPL for you guys, and I really don't want to be talking about the ISL final between Blasters and Hyderabad, because it's not my remit there, guys. I'm here with you folks, guiding you through this KPL league game, the KPL league, which has been breathtaking to say the least. And that's what I'll be doing for the next few weeks, that this league continues to move forward. But we are entering the final echelons of the KPL. Of course, there's also Santos Trophy coming up. And the funny thing is that most of these Kerala United players, not most of them, but quite a few of them, significantly play for the Kerala Santos Trophy team. So my question is, how will they come into that, double sub just before the break? Victor Cesar Chance here though for Don Bosco. Chance for Don Bosco, corner kick now. Is it really sensible to make a change just a minute before the game ends? So Safnad is out, Victor comes on, and Arjun V comes on. This is Bino George telling his men, I'm not happy with you guys. I'm not happy, and Adesh Matumal is off, so Arjun V comes on. This is literally him telling his men, I'm not happy with you guys. And he shouldn't be. He has 45 minutes to pretty much maybe save his job. And that's sad because I've worked with Bino for a number of years and he's such a colorful character, such a good man management, you know, such a wise person. But the way football is, it's ruthless. This will be a disappointment for the owners of the club if they can't qualify for the semis. It's going to be a huge shock. A huge shock. So, I mean, pretty much maybe Bino is you know, this next 45 minutes can determine his future. It can. So it's a crucial 45. Men have to be fighting for him. This is Kerala United now. Curling effort. That's Adarsh. That's Rishi actually. Roshan GK is asking, what's my opinion on having foreigners playing in the KPL? All well and good. Why not? Of course, it's fantastic. It increases the level of the competition that we have. I mean, look at the goal Victor scored. Look how Victor Fesar has also adjusted to the league. You know, the goal that Victor Komobong scored. George's influence in this Don Bosco side. Look at how Matias Veron has won how many man of the matches already. You know, just look how foreigners are influencing. It's not just about having any foreigner for the sake of having a foreigner. It's having a foreigner where you can improve on a position. That's the key element here. So it's not just taking any foreigner for just being a foreigner. It's taking the right candidates for the right job. And it doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're from Tanzania, from Argentina, from Gibraltar, from Borneo, from New Zealand, from India. If you're the right person for the job, then that's it. That's yours. I'm a firm believer of that. So if it has to be a foreigner. If it has to be an Indian player, like KSCB have all Indian players, well, so be it then, you know. All the best. It depends on what you want to achieve, really. 2 minutes left here, 3 minutes of added on time, 2 minutes left of this first half. It's 1-0 for Don Bosco against Kerala United. As always, it's a pleasure talking to you guys about football here on our YouTube chat. Keep the questions flowing, keep the conversation going, guys. Ball now for Don Bosco, down the flank. Ball's gone out of play for a free kick now. It's a foul here for Arjun Jairaj. So Arjun Jairaj has been booked. Free kick for Don Bosco. Can they make it to the edge, on the cusp of this half-time? Shot comes in! Straight to the goalkeeper's breadbasket. Dying embers of this first half. Kerala United have had one shot on target the whole game. Ball into the box. Ooh, that's Salman Kalia defending there. Clears the ball away. And that's the end of the first half, guys. So, folks, we will be back with you guys in 12 minutes' time for the start of this second half between Don Bosco FC and Kerala United. Lest we forget, Victor Komabong missed the penalty but then scored a screamer. We'll be back with you folks here at Sportscast India, the home of the Kerala Premier League. So, guys, we are back for the second half, and the captain Arjun Jairaj has been taken off by Bino George. We don't know if it's an injury, we don't know if it's tactical, so we can't make any assumptions. All we can say is Kerala United really needed their captain today, and he is not going to be able to deliver. Ganesan is on, Arjun Jairaj is off. Bit of a surprise. Like I said, we don't know if it's tactical or if it's because of an injury. We cannot say, confirm. We can only speculate. And speculation does us no good at this moment in time. But that is a big blow if that is the case. That is a big blow if it's an injury. If it's tactical, taking out your best player is perhaps not the way to go about winning a game. Shall have to wait and see. Victor in possession. Trying to get past Atul Unikrishnan, is trying to get past the brick wall. He's been immense this season, Atul Unikrishnan. Abdul Wahab is asking my favorite in this season. I've been impressed with Golden Threads. I really have. Look, most of the times I've been doing Group B games, so I can only talk about Group B with certainty, okay? Group A I cannot talk with any certainty because I've only done a handful of games. So Group B, I've been thoroughly impressed with Golden Threads. They've been superb all year round. They really have. And super disappointed with this Kerala United side. Something's not clicking with them. Something is just not right. It's number 19 there, Akil P. Atul Unikrishnan now with the ball. That's Salman Kaliyat now. Long ball forward. Brilliant ball by Salman, looking for Ganesan. Ganesan with the cross. Looking for Jezin, can't find him. That's Salman again. Cross coming in. Looking for Victor Fesar. Ganesan's going to get there. It's going to be a throw-in. Akil Lal, I can't predict who's going to win today. It's like predicting a lottery. Anything can literally happen in a game of football. It's not so clear, cutting edge as many of you might believe. It's a very tight game. Long throw there for Kerala United. Flicked over by Victor Fesar. That's a free kick on the goalkeeper. Can't touch the goalkeeper in that small box. No matter how gentle the nudge was, he just can't simply touch him. And Gautam now playing the time game here. He knows that the game cannot continue without the goalkeeper, so he's down. Medical attention being sought over. And he will get it. So, 49 minutes gone. Don Bosco leading with that solitary cracker by Victor Comabong, who also missed a penalty, so it could have well been 2-0 for Don Bosco here. But they're leading by one, and as long as they lead by one, it's a precarious lead. Kerala United only need one goal to be back in this game. Ideally, they need to win, because a draw is not even going to get them into second place today. Kerala United need to win this game. I'm just going to stress the urgency of the situation for Kerala United. This is their last game in this KPL. They have 19 points. This is their last game. If they don't win this, they remain with 19 in second. Mutut have 3 games left, and they have 15 points. All they would need to do is take 6 points from the possible 9, and they'll be through. Golden Threads have 4 games left, and they have 15 points. All they would need to do is get 2 wins from 4, and Kerala United will be out. So this is a huge game for Kerala United for the Hornbills to try and apply the pressure on both Mutut, KSEB, and Golden Threads. If they lose this or even draw this, it's almost 99% guaranteed that they won't be on the semi-final list come the end of the beginning or the mid of the month, next month. They'll be out, sitting at home, watching in Sportscast India how other 4 teams are battling it out to see who reaches the I-League qualifiers. A disastrous season. If they don't win, it is a disastrous season. Ball is with Kerala United, Ganesan. Overlapping ball there for Victor. You see, the chemistry is not there. The chemistry is just not there. They are lacking this communication, the chemistry, the feeling. There is no chemistry between the players. There is just nothing happening for this Kerala United side. It's just very stale, very plain. And something needs to happen here for them. Something needs to be stirred. I really do hope Bino George has given them a riveting halftime team talk. As it looks like, it really hasn't, because nothing's happened yet. This is Arjun now on the ball, Arjun V. Cross comes in, cleared away by Don Bosco, who can now sit back and play on the counter-attack, which they do really well with Victor and George. This is George. Nice tackling there by Atul Unikrishnan, number 25. Like I said, I've been really impressed with number 25 as a centre-back. He's been a really good partner to Gabriel Lima. He's been a really good player, Atul Unikrishnan. Really impressed with him. But that's the thing with Kerala United. There have been some individuals that have impressed. But as a team, as a collective unit, they haven't. Much more was expected of them this season, and they just have not impressed at all. It's very, very plain. Beautifully done by Victor Cesar. It's going to be a throw in there for Kerala United, deep inside Don Bosco territory. Victor Cesar is complaining about something, but just get on with the game, son. Cross comes in, cleared away by Gautam acrobatically. Ball is recovered once again by Kerala United. Free kick there on Salman Kaliat. ball is with Atul Krishnan. Cross coming in! That was a great cross there by Atul. Ball now, corner kick for Ganesan to take for Kerala United. Ganesan looking to curl the ball in. Cross comes in, back post, chance, Victor Cesar! Goal! Brazil, Victor Cesar! 1-0, and that's just what Kerala United needed. That's just what Bino George needed. 1-1. Victor Cesar onto the roof of the net. Who would you have wanted on the back post there to try and sniff in a chance? None other than Victor Cesar. 1-1. Don Bosco 1. Kerala United 1. Cracking goal. Game on. Still a chance here for Kerala United. They have around 35 minutes to find a winner here. Ample enough time. This is just exactly what the doctor ordered for Kerala United. They needed a goal inside the first 10-15 minutes to then later on pile the pressure on Don Bosco and try and win this game. They need to win this game. I can't stress how important it is for Kerala United, the management, the owners, the fans, that they win this game to give themselves a sniff of a chance to qualify for the semi-finals this campaign. This win, if they win, it still just gives them a sniff of a chance. But it means that Mutut have to win all their games. It means Golden Threads have to win 3 out of 4. It means KSAB has to win their last game. So they will still not depend on themselves to qualify, but it certainly adds a lot of pressure on the chasing pack to try and dethrone Kerala United off the top of the table. And that is all Kerala United can do right, is just pile on the pressure on the other 3 teams chasing them. Losing this game would make it easier for Don Bosco for the other 3 teams. Shafir coming on for Akil, so now he's going for the game here. So Shafir coming on for Akil, that's the 4th change of the game for Kerala United. Don Bosco with the ball in the box, cleared away by the men in light blue. 1-1. 32 minutes left in this game. Ample enough time for any of these 2 sides to find a winner. A shot coming in by number 33, Shafir. Goes out of play for a corner kick, took a bit of a deflection there. What a game we're watching here today. It's been a cracker-jacker of a match so far. Entertaining to say the least. It's been one of those matches where you really don't know what's going to happen next. All in the box. Ooh. Free kick given in the end. Ball is long there by Don Bosco. Free kick given in favor of Kerala United there. Surprising. That's a long ball there for the Kerala United team to try and chase down. So it's 30 minutes left of this match. Still deadlocked here, 1-1. Cracking game. I did say it was going to be a tight game, as a yellow card has been shown there to Sacha Sibi, number 12. I don't know if it was for dissent or for a free kick prior foul. Referee's taking his name on the booklet there, and Sacha Sibi is shown a yellow card. So 60 minutes gone, we're on to the hour mark here. Referee was not entirely ready, asking for the play to be resumed once again from where the free kick is supposed to be taken. Again, free kick's supposed to be taken further back, guys. You're only wasting your own time as Gabriel de Lima takes a free kick. It's Atul now with the ball. Atul looks to be playing as a fullback now. Surprising again. Ball is with Shafir. Shafir into the middle there to Rishi Dart. There's a ball now for number 26, Jezin. Ball to Atul Nikrishnan. Ball down the wing there for Jezin. Ball's gone out of play. 1-0, 30 minutes left, 29 minutes left. Ball is with Don Bosco. Ooh, crunching challenge there by Atul. Looks like he got the ball there though, but the referee's having none of that, and it's a free kick for Don Bosco. So just to calm the pressure down a little bit more here in this match. So free kick for Don Bosco here. It's 1-1 in this match. It's been a pretty decent game so far by both of these sides. I would say perhaps that Don Bosco shaded the first half, and now Kerala United are shading the second half, so everything's a bit equal here. Ball is with number 9, Victor Thessar. It's number 8, Rishi Dart. Shafir. Cleared away there by Don Bosco, who are now sitting deep here and holding their own. Cross coming in. Looking for Salman. Nice layoff. Victor Thessar with a shot which hits one of the Don Bosco players. But that was a nice layoff there by Salman Kaliat. It's a free kick. I don't like that, you see. The Don Bosco player went down clutching his heels, and when the referee didn't allow for the free kick to happen, he just stood up once again instantly. I don't particularly enjoy that kind of gamesmanship, so to say. Long ball here. It's all been Kerala United in the second half. I don't think George or Victor have had any service in the second half. It's just been very quiet for the two African players up front, the Nigerian in Victor and the Cameroonian player in George. It's been very quiet in the second half, and Don Bosco, they want to be party poopers, don't they? And to be that, all they need to do is just draw this game. So for them, a point is good enough, if you know what I mean. They took a point against KSCB, taking a point out of Kerala United will be fantastic for them. Chance for Shafir. Goes high and wide there into the Kochi midnight sky. So yeah, Don Bosco, all they need to do is just, to continue this game, all they need to do is just keep on defending the way they are and just holding their own together here today. Kerala United are the team that needs to chase this game. They are the team that needs to win. They are the team that needs to get all 3 points here. Don Bosco are perfectly happy with this. The ball is in Kerala United's court. They've already made 4 changes since the starting 11. This is George there. Beautifully done, getting past Atul Nikrishnan. Cross coming in, that's a bit too long there for Victor. but they're being superb so far already, Don Bosco. All they just need to do is just to continue the way they're going. And Gedala United need to somehow find another chance, create another opportunity, another penetrating pass, another perhaps stroke of luck. You know, that's what they need. They need something to go their way, Bino George's men. Like I said, Bino George is a fantastic coach, great man manager, good tactician, knows what to tell his players, when to tell it to his players. Victor Cesar here, Cesar blocked, but he'll be sitting nervously on the bench today. There's only 25 minutes left. Time is going away. Time is eking away slowly. That's a free kick there by Victor Cesar. Brilliant control there by Gautam. So 65 minutes on the clock. 1-1 between Don Bosco and Kerala United. Goal scorers Victor Comobong and Victor Cesar. So the two Victors have been on the scoreline today. This is George here against Gabriel Lima. It's going to be a corner kick for Don Bosco. So corner kick here for the men in blue. A chance to put the ball into the box and try and find one of the team members for the team in sky blue. Don Bosco, of course, level in this game against Kerala United. It's going to be number 29 there, Prasad, to take the corner kick. Prasad takes a deep one into the back post. Still the ball is with Don Bosco. It's going to be a throw-in now for the men in light sky blue. 24 minutes left for Kerala United to determine their future in this KPL 2022. Again, I cannot stress how important it is that Kerala United, for themselves, for their fans, for their players, for their owners, get the 3 points there. That was a nice glancing header by Atul Krishnan to deny Don Bosco on the back post there. Ball is with Don Bosco, beautifully done! Goes wide. So, 1-1. Don Bosco 1, Kerala United 1. Chance now for Kerala United on the attack. Ganesan cuts inside, cuts back outside. Ganesan with the cross, back post, looking for Victor Cesar. The towering Brazilian player cannot find the corner there. And that's another opportunity wasted for Kerala United. 1-1 still in this match. Gabriel Lima with a towering header there, but it's a free kick given by the referee. Ball is now with Don Bosco here. Cross coming in, that shot goes just wide. Here comes Kerala United again. Again, good defending and poor attacking by the Hornbills. Good defending by Don Bosco. Are they going to leave it late like they did against Travancore Royals? Are they going to leave it late, Kerala United? Another cross coming in by Ganesan, cleared away by the defence. The tenacious defending from Don Bosco has not gone unnoticed. Again, cleared by the men in light blue. Another throw for Kerala United. As Victor Cesar playing the ball out back. Cross coming in, goes out of play for a goal kick. So, 70 minutes have elapsed. 1-1, and as always, it's a pleasure hosting you here for this KPL game, this RAMCO Kerala Premier League 2022. As you all know, we have our YouTube chat open for discussion. A few of you already are fan favorites here in our YouTube chat. Akilal asking about KPL foreigners. Raul Kumar is talking about the administration in Kerala. No, our YouTube chat is for everyone to talk about KPL football, about football in India. Anything you want to talk about, that's the place to go to. Whether I reply to your questions or not is a different matter. Obviously, some of my personal opinions and ideas, I have to be very wary about sharing them publicly. I have to say that. Ball is with Don Bosco again. Another long ball forward. 19 minutes left. That's Atul Unikrishnan now with possession. Ball is with Rishidat. That's Arjun V. Now it's where the creativity of Arjun Jayaraj is sorely lacking and missing here. He's been replaced, hasn't he? So that's where maybe now Kerala United will struggle a little bit. They're going for a more direct approach here with Victor Cesar up front. Ball is with Ganesan. Cross coming in. Back post. Unikrishnan. Ball is in the box! Goal! Jezin the Saviour! Jezin the Saviour! Jezin the Saviour! Oh, what a cracking goal! Jezin Tonikara makes it 2-1 for Kerala United. They have turned this game around, and with it, maybe have their fortunes turned in this KPL. Have their fortunes turned in qualifying for the I-League qualifiers. Jezin is there, saving the day once again as number 33 comes on for number 20. So Suraj out. Number 33 has come on for Don Bosco. So, Anas Talks finally joins the party. Yes, Kerala United maintaining the second division hopes alive. That's all they're doing. They're just maintaining their hopes alive. Because Anas, as you rightly know, they don't depend on themselves. KSCB have one game less than Kerala United. They win, they go top again. So they'll be going first. Mutut has 3 games left. If they win those 3 games, or even win 2 and draw 1, that's 7 points. So they'll be going into the semis. If Golden Threads wins 2, draws 1, and loses 1, they will go into the semis. So it's just it's very interesting. Because this is all that Kerala United are doing, is just keeping their hopes alive. That's all they're doing. It's not a guarantee that they're going to be playing the semis or even the I-League qualifiers. They're just keeping the dream alive. And as far as they could do today, they're doing the job. They're keeping the dream alive, keeping the pressure on Mutut, KSCB, and Golden Threads still thriving. So that is what they had to do. That's the only thing they could do today. Obviously, during the course of the season, I have to say that they've been poor. Yes, they have. They have been poor. But today, so far, they're keeping the dream alive. George now in the box! Oof. Atuluni Krishnan there. Golden Threads already played against Mutut, they won. They played against Kerala United, they won. They lost against KSCB. So Golden Threads have already played against the top 3 opposition. So they're not playing against each other. So that's interesting. Mutut lost against KSCB, beat Kerala United, lost against Golden Threads, if I'm not mistaken. So that's also happened. So I don't think they have to play against each other. I'm just looking at my... so Golden Threads played against Kerala United. They played against Lifa. Played against KSCB. They played against Mutut. Played against Marathanasius. So they have to play against Travancore Royals, I believe. Mutut played against KSCB, played against Golden Threads. So no, they don't have to play against each other. They don't. They don't. It's a clear run now for both of those Mutut and Golden Thread sides. They don't have to play against each other. They don't have to play against KSCB, against Kerala United, against each other. So it's a clear run into the last 4 games for Golden Threads and into the last 3 games for Mutut. It's a clear run. They're playing against teams below them, teams in the lower echelons of the table, teams like Marathanasius, teams like Kerala Blasters, teams like Sai. They're playing against teams that are below them. So, you know, it's like I said, you can't really tell what's going to happen in this Kerala Premier League, because look at what Sai did against KSCB. That was unexpected. They beat them 5-2. But then look at Sai, where they are. They lose against Lifa. They it's just crazy. So you never know. That's the beauty of this Kerala Premier League. It's the unpredictability of the games and all the matchups. But no, and as talks, you're mistaken. Golden Threads and Mutut don't have to play against each other. So they won't be playing against each other and dropping points off each other. So they've already done that. Golden Threads beat Mutut at the very beginning of the season. So so yeah, it's going to be interesting. Nidin joining in now, number 2, replacing Jizin. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. Like I said, Mutut, a very good squad. Golden Threads, a very good squad. And I'll be very happy if both Mutut and Golden Threads qualify for the semis. And they are in pole position for that right now. They are. Because, again, KSCB don't rely on themselves. They can only get a maximum of 23 points, KSCB. Kerala United can get a maximum of 22. With this win, Kerala United will go on to 22 points. KSCB play again this week. They win, they go to 23 points. That's it. Both of those 2 big teams are done. They've already played 10 games each. So that's it, they're done. No more games for them left. Then Mutut can jump up to 24 points if they win the 3 games they have left. You see where the difference is. They've won 5 and lost 2. So they can go up to 24. And Golden Threads can go up a stage further and go up to 27 if they win the other 4 games they have pending. So both Kerala United and KSCB do not depend on each other. That's the beauty of this right now. They are depending on Golden Threads dropping points, Mutut dropping points. They are depending on all of them dropping points. So there's a very strong possibility that both Mutut and Golden Threads qualify for the semis, and the 2 favorites at the beginning of the tournament to not just qualify for the semis but to win the tournament whole will be unceremoniously dumped out in the league stages. That could happen. And that would be, wow, incredible. But it's a league format. It's not a cup competition where you play one game and, fortune favors you sometimes. It's a league format. The most consistent team will always win the league. It's that simple. So whoever wins the league stages, in my eyes, is the most consistent team. And so far as things stand, it's Golden Threads. That's a reality. Chance here for Don Bosco. Shot coming in, blocked there by Atul Unikrishna, who takes a hit onto the knee there. And then in Group A, you have this amazing situation where Gokulam Kerala might also be dumped out in the league stages. It's just an amazing opportunity here, though. Keeper comes out. So I mean, in Group A, you have Satirur with 16 points from 6 games. Kerala Police with 15 points from 7. Bosco with 14 points from 6. Gokulam with 10 points from 6. So, I mean, it's up to those 4 teams, isn't it? Between Satirur, Kerala Police, Bosco, and Gokulam. And Gokulam right now are 6 points behind. Same games played. So it's a situation where last year's finalists might not even make it to the next round this season, might not even make it to the semis. Last year's finalists were, of course, Gokulam and KSCB. Last year's semi-finalists might not even make it to the semis in Bosco and in Kerala United. So we might potentially have 4 new teams in this KPL 2022 semi-final. And don't you just love that? I mean, it's just perfect. It just shows the progress of Kerala football where different teams with smaller budgets, different players from different nations, all Indian teams or 3 foreigners, it doesn't matter, the budget or anything, can compete against each other. And that is what this RAMCO Kerala Premier League 2022 has done so brilliantly. It has just captured, and I mean this wholeheartedly, captured the essence of what Kerala football really is all about. And it's about 22 competitive teams. It's about very, very competitive sides. Rahul Kumar, I'm not confusing you guys, I'm just telling you as it is. There's no confusion here, son. Chance here for Ganesan now. Ball now for Victor Cesar. Good tackle in the end. It's going to be a free kick there for Don Bosco. I don't understand how it can be confusing you guys. I'm just telling you the points standings as they are from both Group B and Group A, as I've got them in the Kerala, from the Kerala Football Association. It really is very simple, Rahul Kumar. As there's an injury here for Rishi Dant here. So we could very well end up with 4 new semi-finalists this year, and that would be a true testament to the progress that Kerala football are doing, and how well the Kerala Football Association are managing this new influx of clubs and players and coaches and teams and grounds. And of course, it's just it's fantastic to see the competitiveness in all of the games. I honestly believed at the very beginning of the season with 22 teams, I thought that maybe we're going to have 3 or 4 very good teams in one group, 3 or 4 very good teams, and the rest are just going to be, cannon fodder, as they say. But that's not the case. We saw Real Malabar beat Gokulam the other day, 3 goals to 2. That was just impressive. That was just surreal. It really was. We saw Sai Kolam absolutely hammer and thrash KSCB 5 goals to 2. That was impressive. That was surreal. If anyone had told me Golden Threads would have been at the top of the table after 5 games and they would have been the favorites to qualify and win this Group B. After seeing the teams, I would have called them crazy. So it's just a huge clap and a huge congratulations to the Kerala Football Association, really, for just capturing the essence of what Kerala football it really is. And of course, a huge thank you and congratulations to Scoreline India. Scoreline, of course, the commercial partners of the Kerala Football Association in providing this tournament, the broadcasting, everything. It's just been fantastic so far. It really has. And I myself, as a professional, feel truly humbled to be a part of such an amazing team that we have, not just in the KFA and in Scoreline, but also in Sportscast India. A big, huge thank you to all the producers and the cameramen and everyone involved, because it really is a team effort to bring you guys these games under the scorching heat in Kerala. It really is a big team effort, so a huge, huge thanks and congrats to everyone involved, from the guy making the tea to the people working the cameras to the ones with the graphics and statistics, to the commercial partners, to everyone. Huge thank you for being able to give us the gift that is Kerala football. It doesn't cease to amaze me. It really doesn't. It's my 4th year here in Kerala, and I've seen football grow systematically more and more each and every single year that I've been here. And I can say that I'm proud of that. I really am. But that's all down to hard work, graft, determination by the association, individuals involved, partners involved. It's just hard work and graft from everyone. So yeah, I'm pouring my heart out here, guys, because it really is a fantastic Group B. I haven't seen such a competitive group before, ever. And I've been doing football for more than 25 years. I just haven't seen such competitiveness in a group. Every single game is just, you don't know what's going to happen. You really don't. Russian GK is saying it would be interesting to see a team with a small budget in the I-League 2nd Division. Of course, yes. Words of wisdom. Well, I'm the commentator. That's all I am. I'm the commentator, my friend. Asking for my association with the KFA and Sportscast. I'm the commentator. I'm the lead English commentator for Sportscast India. So that's my association with them. What kind of a question is that? Ball is now with Kerala, with Don Bosco here. Ball now with Salman Kaliyat. Opens it up wide there to Nidin Krishna. Nidin Krishna, nice overlapping run there. He is fresh. He's just come on this second half. 88 minutes gone in this game, guys. Atul Krishnan. Majority stakes in sport. You guys are just pulling my leg here, guys. Nah, folks, I'm just the lead English commentator for Sportscast India, and it's an honor. It really is a privilege to be with you guys, bringing you all the games from KPL, from Bangalore, from Delhi. It really is humbling, a humbling experience to be able to talk to you guys and to tell you things as they are, because sometimes people sugarcoat words too much. I really can't. I will always tell you as things are. And if I make a mistake, I'll put my hands up and I'll say, hey, look, you know what? That was an error of judgment from my side. I have no problems in doing that, because that is transparency and honesty there, guys. Ball now with Kerala United. Don Bosco now on the attack once again. The Hornbills are itching ever closer to a very important win. It was a must win for them, and they're etching ever closer to that. Victor Cesar dropping down deep to get that ball. Ball is with Argent V. Back to Victor Cesar. Surrounded by Don Bosco players. Just a minute left in this second half. Kerala United have turned this game around. Whatever words of wisdom that Bino George said to them at half-time seems to have done the trick. Whatever he said to them seems to have worked the trick. No, my friends, I'm just a TV commentator, brother. I'm not a businessman. I leave business to the businessmen. And people leave the commentating to the commentators and to the entertainers of this sport. Siddharth Rajivan there is saying which team has been doing wonders in this season in KPL. Two teams, Satterur and Golden Threads. For me, they've been really, really impressive, both of them. Satterur and Golden Threads have been really impressive. I have to be honest. 4 minutes of added on time, and this is the last question that I'm going to take now, guys, from It's All About It. Difference between the previous seasons and current KPL seasons. The quality of football has improved in this season. The quality of games has improved. The quality of players, everyone has improved, from the broadcasting to the commercial rights to the organization of the tournament to the timekeeping to everything has just improved dramatically. So yeah, it's just been a systematic improvement from the past 4 or 5 years that we've been watching Kerala football developing. So it's a big, huge plus for the KFA and a big, huge plus for the Kerala Premier League. Definitely, it's improving day by day, year by year. So guys, no more questions to be taken. You had 90 minutes. The last few minutes of the game are always just to wind things down here, as are Kerala United doing here. They're winding things down in this match. 2-1 for Kerala United. It's going to be a throw-in here for the men in white, the Hornbills. I can't stress enough how important it is that they have taken, or that they're going to take, it seems, these 3 points. Yes, definitely. Vignesh, Fazil Rahman from Satterur, very, very creative midfielder, the number 7. So there have been a few players, Vignesh, Fazil Rahman, Parakotil as always is impressive, but not so much this year. I think Vignesh has stolen the limelight from him. John Paul Joes, hey, look, that guy has come on from the bench more times than anyone else and has saved them countless times by scoring goals. So I have to say, as an impact player, John Paul Joes has really impressed me, because he doesn't get the 90 minutes under his belt. He gets maybe 25, 30 minutes. But the time that he comes on, he just scores goals for fun. He's in the right place at the right time, makes the right run, has bags of pace, has good skill, has a good finish. So if there's one player that has really caught my eye, given the limited opportunities he's had, that's John Paul Joes from KSCB. Every single time he comes on, something happens. Scores a goal, makes an assist, does something magical. So if there's one player that I have to pick, and there's a lot of players that has thoroughly caught my eye, John Paul Joes is possibly up there with the likes of Vignesh and Fazil Rahman and Rishi Dart. I really love Rishi Dart, how he plays football, how he just controls that midfield. Quatara Sie from Golden Threads. Quatara Sie, how can we forget him? He's been impressive. Isak Nuhu from Golden Threads. Again, a superb signing from the Golden Threads management, signing the Ivorian and the Ghanaian. I mean, it's been superb. And that's the end of the game, guys. The referee has blown 45 seconds before the end of the half. Well, that's interesting, that one. He signaled for 4 minutes and he blew after 93 and a half. Anyways, folks, let's leave the controversy aside. Kerala United victorious in the end. Victor Cesar and Jezin overturned the score by Victor Ekomabong. 2-1. They move up to 22 points. Well, they are not into the semis yet. A lot of things still have to happen in their side for them to get there, but they're etching themselves closer to that. Guys, My name is Joel Williams. It's been an absolute pleasure being here with you guys in Sportscast India as always, the home of the Kerala Premier League. Till tomorrow, I have another game tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So till tomorrow, stay safe, take care, and God bless you all.